In our quest to be your partner and help you run your business in the most efficient way possible, we at CenterEdge Software have been working on some new features that will appear in Advantage Release 16.6. We've got some new integrations that we're really excited about. Based on your feedback in our locker solution survey earlier this year, we now offer a new integrated locker solution with Best Lockers. You'll be able to upsell locker rentals for both in-store and online transactions. Guests will have the ability to use their barcoded wristband or membership card to complete this rental right at the locker kiosk. You'll also have the flexibility to offer them at discounted rates for season pass holders, for example. You can track your sales data inside your CenterEdge Advantage reports, allowing that revenue center to be viewed along with the others in your facility. CenterEdge will also offer a new integration with RoomKeyPMS Hotel property management software. This will give your guests the ability to easily charge items that you sell at your CenterEdge point of sale right to their guest room folio. The system validates the guest name and room number and even pays attention to any credit limits set for their folio. Also in point of sale, you'll have more control over who can add charges to a group or birthday party reservation with increased security right functionality. This way, your hosts won't get into a bind if you and group leaders have agreements upon what was purchased by the group, increasing your ability to manage your team members and prevent surprises at checkout. Let's talk numbers. You now have the ability to decide how you want to post pass revenue. You can elect to defer pass revenue until passes are used rather than realize the revenue on the purchase date. For example, if you have a 10-session pass, the software will allocate 10% of the purchase price to sales each time the pass is used. In the case of a season pass, you're able to estimate an expected number of uses for the season and revenue will be allocated accordingly. You'll then be able to further refine those estimates over time as you see fit. All of this control is available to you at the individual pass level, so now, whether you want to see numbers based on date of sales, the date of use, or something altogether different, you have complete control. We've added additional flexibility in the way you can use discount coupons in the software. Have you ever wanted to just post a coupon online or in a sales flyer without worrying that it would be copied and misused? You can now configure a coupon to require a customer, assign the use of that coupon to the customer profile, and limit both how many times an offer can be used and even with what frequency. So for example, you can create a single coupon code that each guest can use once a month or once ever. It's up to you. We've made several feature upgrades to our classes module. You can now assign your classes to different categories and view class offerings and schedules in a more streamlined manner. Let's say you have a wet and dry class track and guests want to know all of your pool activities. You'll be able to view just pool classes that you've categorized. You can situate them on different point of sale screens, along with accompanying items that make sense. For example, you might want field trip packages and box lunch options on the same screen to make it easier to schedule and ring in. Time Clock has a few new features to mention. Now, choose to round clock in times to the nearest clock increment. For example, if you set your clock increment to 15 minutes, a team member clocking in at 4:53 would round up to 5 o'clock, whereas clocking in at 4:52 would round down to 4:45. Also, you're able to now determine if you'd like your team members to receive time clock messages at clock in or clock out, or the next time they interact with the time clock. And in the same way that you can black out dates in your group event scheduling system, you can now prevent time off requests as well. Once you've selected a period to restrict time off, the system won't allow a request to be created for those specified dates. Your managers can still add a time off request manually and override the blackout, but now the time clock system will help minimize the time you spend denying time off requests for your busiest days. And finally, we've made some changes to waiver functionality. Now, in addition to the I agree checkboxes, you have the ability to turn on signature capture at your waiver kiosks. This will allow your guests to sign their waivers with a mouse or with their finger right on the touch screen. The signature will be captured and can be set to display on a PDF copy of the waiver, so it will be on any paper copy you print from the software. In addition to the existing postal and email marketing options, you can now present a checkbox to opt in to text messages at the waiver kiosks and in the waiver queue for marketing purposes. Last, your guest service team will see guest ages right in the waiver queue rather than just birthdays to speed the waiver review process and reduce mistakes. These are just some of the updates coming soon, so be sure to register for our training webinar to learn more. And be on the lookout for release notes. Thanks for watching. If you have release questions, send them to training@CenterEdgeSoftware.com. If you have feedback about this video, send that to showell@CenterEdgeSoftware.com.